Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video, I realized in my last video, I posted a video on how you can kind of just easily soul farm throughout the game. I did 1-1, because at the time I was only on 1-1. I wasn't much higher than that, and it's just a really easy world to do it on. But I realized that I did not make a video showing how to get through Boletaria 1-1. So we're going to go ahead and do that this video. I'm going to change things up. My last video I was a knight. I'm going to kind of gander at some of these. I do end up picking barbarian, just for the sake that most of the stats that I would go through and level up are already pretty high leveled. So we are going to pick our barbarian and set up, create our character and all that stuff. And then we will skip the tutorial and go through 1-1. I skipped the tutorial because I feel as though most of you are probably already past the tutorial, which is fine. So I'm just going to skip the tutorial, let the Vanguard Demon kill me. That way I don't have anything added extra after fighting the Vanguard Demon. I don't even know if I can kill the Vanguard Demon right now. So yeah, crack my knuckles, sorry. So yeah, that is everything for that. I hope you guys do enjoy. We do click royalty here, but we do go back to pick barbarian. But I hope you guys do enjoy the video. So peace out. I will see you guys in just a moment. All right, so we are back. We literally just let the let him kill ya, the Vanguard Demon at the end. There's a few people around here we can talk to. We can talk to this guy. Stockpile Thomas. We'll actually have to come back to him at the end of the mission. We're going to skip his dialogue. Here you can organize storage. There's stuff you may not need, may not want. This guy.
It's simple. Trade your souls.
Here we can repair equipment, upgrade weapons, which we can't upgrade anything from him at the moment. You guys can see longsword, battle axe, arrows, bolts.
No interesting.
But we need here. We need to go here. We're gonna go Gates of Boletaria 1-1. So I took a last swig of my soda. We're gonna skip the cutscene. Actually, we won't skip cutscenes for you guys. Cool cutscenes like this, maybe boss entrances, stuff like that. We're not gonna skip. We're certainly going to let you guys experience these. Goodbye, good sir. Alright. So, now we're going to go through Boletaria. Ooh, got to take a heavy hit there. We're going to take actually quite a few heavy hits because I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. There we go. Now we seem to know what I'm doing now. Grab that. Our first treasure is going to be right here. Some crescent moon grass. Right here we don't need. We actually can't get here right now. We need either pure black or pure white world tendency to get through there. So we can't do anything right there, even if we wanted to. Pick this up. Unknown warrior souls. Those are good, in case maybe you're trying to level up, and you can use those to get souls, so in case you level up, or you're trying to level up and maybe you're, a couple hundred souls shy. You can go to those, use those. We're going to get a bunch of crescent moon grass. Enemies aren't really going to be any different
than the last video running through, with the exception of the boss, which is going to be just on the other side of this door, actually, which it'll be a minute before we can get to him. Firebomb, we're gonna need those for the boss, for the phalanx. His weakness is fire, primarily. Step back, let him do that flail attack. If you don't really dodge it just right, that flail attack can really mess you up. We're actually going to come back here. Right there's a ring we need. It's called the... what that ring is going to do, it's called the cling ring. If you can see, my health is that white vertical bar is my health cap. In soul form, your health is capped to 25%. With that cling ring there, what that cling ring is going to do is it is going to up my health in soul form up to 75%. So with the added vitality of the barbarian, that's going to become quite very useful. We're going to need that. But we still have a bit of a ways. Sorry, wow, bad stutter there. We still got a bit of a ways to go before we get there. Bonk this guy upside the head. Sadly, there's no plunge attacks in this game, which do kind of suck. You want to be very careful coming through here, though, especially like right there. If you fall there, that's an instant death. And obviously, the whole point of a game is to not die. So we definitely do not want to do that. When we walk through this door, there's going to be this guy here. Give him a couple quick bonks and accidentally aggro this guy onto us, which is fine. Get him down. We can also dual wield the clubs, which I think is kind of funny. We might do that a little bit. Here's another treasure that we don't get. This is going to be fire bombs. Like I said, we're going to need fire bombs a lot, actually, coming into the boss fight with the phalanx. It's not a very hard boss fight by no means. It could just be quite long. First time I did it, I didn't have all of the things that I needed. I didn't have enough fire bombs to get through it, so what I ended up having to do was very slowly take the enemies out one by one by one, which just takes forever. This guy's gonna throw a firebomb at us. We're gonna bonk him upside the head a few times. So we're gonna drop down here. This guy's gonna drop us Unknown Warrior Souls. Like I said, it's just guaranteed currency. The Unknown Warrior Souls you don't lose unless you die, or even when you die. My apologies. We're gonna get a Mailbreaker off of this guy. We'll actually check the damage difference. Wow, the club actually does a good quality amount of damage. We're actually going to equip this in my right hand, this club in my off hand. Use the newer club in my main hand. So now I'm going to roll back through here. Now, right past those barrels is a Dregling. I want to see if I can get him to grab those fire barrels, and he's not going to. He's going to hit him, but he's not going to get caught on fire by him. We're actually gonna die to him. Damn it! That flail attack. That flail attack really, really gets you if you're not paying enough attention, man. That flail attack will really mess up and ruin your day. So now we'll see. It's actually a good point to prove the Unknown Warrior. So if we go to my inventory here, I can consume those for some souls. We're actually going to rearrange this item slot here. I'm just going to go through here, do a little bit of rearranging. I don't think I picked up any pine tar, and I did not pick up pine tar. Pine tar will also be very useful. I don't even know if you could use pine tar on the, this guy here. Well, this guy aggroed really early on. Wham! That looked like it hurt like hell. Alright. gonna be these two guys up here. Also, the cling ring, when we go through that door and we fight through that little tower, it's actually going to open up it's actually going to open up a little shortcut for us for whenever we do die. That damn flail attack. That flail attack's a dick. Get the surprise attack on this guy. Get one on you. Pine resin. Pine resin we can use to light our club on fire. So now we're going to run through here as if nothing ever happened, because nothing ever did. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I would never die. Damn, he got, like, launched. Couple quick bonks. There's gonna come this guy. Couple quick bonks to you as well. Get you. Wham! That's a brutal ass attack. Get you guys onto. These guys can kind of be a bit tricky. Boom. See, sometimes they'll kind of push you back down to those steps if you're not really too prepared. Which clearly I'm not. This guy's gonna drop something. Firebomb. And we'll see right here, this little blue light almost, right on our bloodstain. That's our souls from the last time we died. To the struggling here. Come on. I want to aggro him down here because there is a guy with that will throw fire bombs at us above us. So we're gonna keep our shield up for that. Kind of just keep spamming it. Now here we're gonna want to run. That's why. There's gonna be another one here. Quickly roll out of the way. We will get that treasure right here in just one moment. What we get for him is a little more useful with the barbarian, with the added strength boost. Get off me. Where is this guy? Right here. Sometimes he'll hide in the corner. So we're gonna run down here. We're gonna grab this guy's treasure. Thank you. We're gonna heal up too real fast. Now when we run up here, if you can see, there's a little ball right there. Some real Indiana Jones shit. We're actually gonna get hit by it because I'm gonna get stuck on that wall like a dummy. It's alright, heal up. Examine remains. Bastard sword, which, yeah, we're not really quite strong enough to use it now. We have to we have to use it with both hands. We'll give it a shot. Kind of rocking a. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We're not going to unequip the club or the, Okay, so. It is very damaging, however, we're not going to use it at this particular moment. Excuse me, because of how heavy it is. Now, just like my last video, we can go and kill those two guys up there, but for the sake of time, we're not going to worry about it. There is treasure back there, but I don't believe as though it's anything really worth going too far out of your troubles to go, because if we see right here, it's going to be a blue-eyed knight up here. This is the first time post, actually going, now we will equip this sword, because it's a little more damaging. Heal up. And we're gonna get him. Whoa, we're gonna get the moon Nope. Did not mean to do that. Meant to heal up. So yes, the bastard sword will be useful later once we get health and stamina reduced, increased. We're gonna drop down here. There's gonna be another weapon spawn right here. There's a light crossbow, so if you kind of want to go for more range damage, and there's gonna be the last of these knights up here, which he's gonna spam those attacks a good bit, which is a-okay. Heal up again. I use my heals a little too much, but I'd rather be at full health coming into a new scenario. So we got all the treasure coming up here so far, except for the treasure in the back, which, like I said, we're not going to worry too much about it at this particular point in time. So we're going to advance a little further. So we're going to enter the fog. Now, right down there is Ostrava of Boletaria. We have an option here. We can kill him now and get the mausoleum key, which if we go back up those steps, if you guys remember the Red-Eye Knight, or no, that wasn't in the video, sorry. Past that other treasure we ignored, the Red-Eye Knight, there's a Red-Eye Knight there guarding the mausoleum, but we don't really necessarily need the mausoleum at this particular point in the story, and we won't for quite some time now. So we're going to keep him alive, but we will find ourselves saving him quite often throughout the game. Save him enough times, and he will give you the mausoleum key. This guy's going to kind of spam another fire attack, which is fine. Going to examine the corpse. He's going to give us corpse. He's going to give us some crescent moon grass. Now we're going to jump over this barrier to Ostrava of Boletaria. We're going to...
It was a bold leap. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
So, right here, though, is what we want. This is a thief ring. The thief ring, we'll see. Oh, crap, I just realized we forgot to go back and get the cling ring. We will quickly run back and get that after this part. But this part, you will kind of have to use some of the fire bombs we've been patiently saving to kind of do this. Try and take out as many of them as you can, which now there should be 2 more left. Yeah, there's only 2 more, which we're not going to be too worried about. So now we're going to kill these guys, and Ostrava's going to come down here.
I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Now this is kind of useless. It was more useful in the original, but with the photo mode now, it's not as useful. We're going to loot these corpses. Now Ostrava, as you see, is just going to kind of walk away from us. But just past this corridor here, this door here is a trap. There's going to be 2 axe guys coming through here, just like before. And you can see he's already up there fighting that blue-eyed knight, which is a bold choice because he doesn't really do much damage. So we are going to quickly run up there and help him. See, because he is kind of getting his ass kicked. tried to get the little sneak surprise attack in, but I wasn't able to. Now, up here is going to be a sword. Skimtar, how the hell you want to say it. We can't really use it yet because we don't have the stats. So we are going to stick with the club for the moment. And now he's still going to get attacked. He's just going to kind of keep running to where he needs to go and kind of ignore the fact that we're not really there to help him. I'm going to search this corpse. Soldier's Lotus. That's going to help us a lot with MP, I do believe. Unknown Warrior. So here now, Ostrava's going to fall down here. Now there's a bunch of enemies. The trick is to aim for this second guy right there. Hurl a firebomb at him, and you're going to take out all but 3. Because if you can see there, if you see just slightly left or right, there's 2 of those guys in that little area right there. Ostrava is going to come down here, and he is going to help us. Boom. Now there's a bunch of stuff we can loot here. Probably just going to be a bunch of crescent moongrass, or just some moongrass in general. Shardstone and hardstone shard. Sharpstone and hardstone shards. Those are used for upgrading weapons and your shield. Now Ostrava, after we beat these guys, he's just going to kind of roll around. He's just going to kind of walk back from where we found him in that little pit area back over there to over here, and he's just gonna kind of keep walking, you know, back and forth. He's gonna walk from here. He's gonna attack this guy. He's just gonna kind of go balls to the walls to shit, and we're gonna wham. I love that move. All right, Unknown Warrior Soul, perfect. Now here in just a moment, we'll be able to go back through and get that cling ring. So we will have to do quite a good bit of backtracking. We're going to kind of try and aggro these guys back over here. Late Moongrass is going to restore all health. Not just a portion of it. It's going to restore all the health you have. Now, sometimes a soldier will run down these steps. Just guns blazing at you. Not this time, though. It's going to be a Dregling there. Yeah, you can see Ostrava kind of walking to and from. Now, I'm going to show you guys real quickly what this Thief Ring can do while we are looking at it. A little trick, too, is if you're carrying a heavy weapon, like we'll equip the Bastard Sword for this. I'm going to two-wield it, and this guy right here is not going to see me coming. And we're going to get that cleaving attack in on him. See, that's the Thief Ring. There is a boss later in the game who this will be really useful against. We're going to get another sneak attack in on this guy as well. We're going to unequip the Bastard Sword for now. And there's going to be another guy that's going to spawn right here. Now, back here is actually a merchant, the Dregling merchant.
Good day to you. Mostly stolen.
See, here we can purchase a bunch of stuff from him. We can purchase a long sword, another club, a short spear. Spears are pretty good in this game from what I understand. Soldier shield, Dregling shield, some armor. So if this is the point in the game where you maybe want to get a little bit of armor, then yes, this would be the perfect time to do that. And we just very well might. But we're going to actually do a massive amount of backtracking here, because I do want to get that cling ring for you guys. because it is very useful. It is definitely one of those items where you really don't want to ignore. You don't necessarily need it. You can definitely beat the game with it, but it is going to make beating the game, doing the bosses, a lot harder. There's also treasure here too. Firebomb, 6 more, so that brings us to 11. I mean, basically, the brass telescope, what it's basically going to do, is exactly as what a telescope would do. However, we now have photo mode. So you can see there's going to be two draglings there. So the brass telescope really isn't too useful in the remake. It's really not. Soldier's Lotus stops bleeding, actually. My apologies. I was terribly, terribly mistaken. Excuse me. Excuse me once more. See, these guys most of the time will probably kill themselves. At least this guy will anyway. 'Cause he's going to do that. Which, 9 souls, you don't have to do shit. Here, you want to be very careful through this part. And there's another part just like this towards the very end of the game. Or at least the end of this mission. We're going to die there again. So that's fine. That's fine. We're going to die a few times throughout this. I've also never ran straight Barbarian, which you'd think I would. Yeah, you'd think I would, but... So now... Here's what we're going to do. We're basically just going to run. I'm just going to skip all these guys. And try and get... past as many of these guys as I can. There's the cling ring we need so desperately. See, and they're gonna stop aggroing us about right here now. Boom. See, we are going to literally just run past everyone and everything. Not everyone and everything. Some of these guys we might kill. Like this guy we kind of do have to kill. Come on, aggro onto me. Ooh, I thought we were going to fall off the edge right there. I'm out, son. Boom. Crescent moon grass. This guy's gonna back up, which means this archer back there might aggro us. Which we definitely don't necessarily want. So we're gonna go roll over here. Now time for the Blue-Eye Knight again. Easily kill him. Half moon grass there. Now back to where we were. Back on track. Back to the thief ring. Or the cling ring, sorry. So right here's where we died. It's gonna be that right there. Wham. We're gonna wait a second, just in case we get hit. There we go. Now we're gonna heal up again. There's about 2, maybe 3 more draglings through here. There's another one right there. Actually, we're going to demonstrate the crossbow. The crossbow is useful if you like ranged attacks. We actually need wooden bolts. I do not know my skill level with the crossbow. So, we're going to try and see if we can get this guy with the crossbow. gonna miss. We're gonna miss, and we, like an idiot, for some odd reason, unequipped everything. So, like a darned buffoon. Like a darned buffoon. Yeah, you want to be very careful here, because you fall down these, you're mostly dead. You're guaranteed dead. Now, what we want to do is we want to break these chains. And I will show you why. We'll see why once we go down to the bottom and we finally retrieve our cling ring for extra added health. So there's a bunch of draglings down there. So we are going to use our fireball to get this one. There's 2 more. See, 2 more coming up now. 3 more. I am terribly sorry. I did not see that 3rd one there. See, the thing with these games sometimes, they will catch you. See, and they're just going to kind of keep falling down here and killing each other, which is perfect for us. Now we're going to pull down here. We're going to pull this lever. Welcome to the shortcut. I actually meant to pull the lever. We're going to pull this lever, wha-bam. And like I said, pay attention to that solid vertical bar here. The the cling ring. Now you'll see the cling ring, less HP reduction when in soul form. So guys, like, see, this guy we do have to kill. We are going to a couple of these draglings are going to come and get us. So we are going to unequip the thief ring, and we are going to grab the cling ring. See, health goes up. Bad part is it doesn't automatically fill your HP. Here, these 2 people are important. This stuff really isn't important, but what we actually want is the jade hair ornament. Now, if you listen to Stockpile Thomas's dialogue, he mentions that he had ran and left his wife and daughter here, and he's like sad about it, kind of thing. Rightfully so. You abandoned your wife and daughter. That jade hair ornament is in fact his daughter's. So, see, these guys most of the time are just going to fall down. So now basically rinse and repeat what we just did a minute ago. And just run. Alright. One of these guys still aggroed onto us, which is fine. So now we are going to run back through here. Here comes the other one. Bada bing, bada boom. See, there's this fire dragon guy. He's going to throw a firebomb at us. Maybe. Every time I think they're going to do something, they end up doing something on the opposite. Wham! Nice juke. Okay, so now we can advance further through the mission and closer to the phalanx. Now, everything appears already cleared, including the blue-eyed knight. Who in the hell is Ostrava in a fight with? Is he in a fight with these guys? No, he's getting ganged up on. No! That's what we wanted. We did not. Thankfully, the AIs are very forgiving. Unless you just kind of like wail on Ostrava, he's not really going to really react to what you do. He's going to be pretty calm for the most part, unless you wail on him and just start absolutely beating the shit out of him. So, now through here. Fight these draglings. Like I said, the goal, what I want to do normally, like in my my guide video, I kind of like to try and aggro these guys kind of as far away from that. From this guy as much as we possibly can. This guy's gonna immediately aggro onto us. That's weird. I don't normally have that. But we're gonna get him pretty quickly. Gonna get him again with it. Oh no, the knight usually spawns like right here. Yep. So we're gonna come up here. We're gonna take out this archer again. We already got the treasure from before, so there's nothing to pick up off this guy unless he drops something, and he's not gonna. I'm not really sure what Age Spice does. Take a look at it real quick. Age Spice is for MP. I kind of want to try and get this knight down here. Come on. Because this knight, we have to bear in mind, my weapon that I have is not as strong as the weapon I had in the last video. In fact, that character actually, fun fact, is gone now, sadly. I accidentally went through and accidentally deleted that save file. So now we are no longer working with Steve, we're working with Barbarian Brad. I don't know why I like to name my characters after, like, weird... I like to give, like, really strong, powerful characters in games. Like, white people names. Like Brad, Bob, Steve, Dale. So, there's going to be another treasure here. This guy's going to fall sometimes, which is fine. He's not going to die, surprisingly. Oh, yeah, he is. No, he's not. But we're not too worried about him. We're not going to be coming back this way. We can if you want a little bit of added extra XP, but we're going to, given the setbacks with the deaths, we are going to try and focus more on just finishing the mission entirely. So there's no treasure back there. Right here we want to, if you can see, I'm going to use photo mode real fast. You guys can see there's a bunch of enemies down here. There's a butt ton of them. We're actually gonna unsurprisingly take damage from that. Sometimes that happens to me. Now it's good. It's just gonna kill these guys. It's just gonna kill them all. I pick up some crescent moon grass. There's gonna be 2 dragons up there, which we're not gonna worry about them right now. One of them's actually going to come and soon help us, believe it or not. Up here, there's going to be 2 spear guys right here. These guys are going to be kind of a pain in the ass to handle, so here's what I'm going to do. Not too big of a pain in the ass this time. Soldier shield. That might have a little bit more... Oh, okay. It doesn't have any more... blocking ability than the shield we have now. So we're gonna aggro this first guy onto us here. So we're gonna kind of like Now the dragon's gonna fly and he's gonna swoop in. He's not gonna do anything the first time he swoops in. That's kind of like a warning swoop. Alright, so that's him just kind of telling these guys and the player, hey, I'm here, never forget about me. So now we're gonna quickly run. Here should be about safe, about right here. Of course, we're gonna have one guy aggro us. If he doesn't spawn, no big deal. Come on. There he is. Come on, do your fire thing, dude. I'm just gonna kind of stand here. I want to stand here and wait to get it done quicker. He's not going to do his thing, so we're just going to go through this like we did before. So, wham. I'm not too sure if maybe his fire attack, like when he does, I'm not too sure if maybe that's just a little buggy or what it is. So yeah, it's gonna kind of fly away. I'm gonna try one more time to see if we can get him to do it. See, now he's gonna do it. See, now as soon as we get the opportunity now, we are just going to run straight back here. Sometimes you might have to run back and forth a little bit. See, now that's all he's gonna want to do is his flame belch, which we might not be able to get out of the way of that time. I want to wait till he flies away now. Yeah, see, it's kind of difficult getting him to do it first. Now he's going to do this a few times. We're going to take an extra added stat. Come on, fly away, or swoop back and do it again. See, now we're good. See, that's kind of the weird game of, is he going to do the thing? Is he not? Are we shit out of luck? Or are we going to be burnt to a bloody crisp? See, now he's going to... See, those guys we're going to ignore. We're going to ignore the treasure up there. It's not worth it. Not worth the risk of him coming in and flying in and getting you. So, unknown soul there. Unknown warrior soul there. My apologies. And we're going to pull lever. This is going to unlock now the boss fight. Okay. However, there's one stop I want to make real quick. I am going to run back to that Dregling Merchant. Actually, I'm going to shut up so you guys can watch this. Boom. Kind of cool entrance. So... it's going to be kind of an ambush here. It's going to be a knight there. We're going to try and aggro him and him alone, because there's going to be two spear guys in there. These guys at this level, this stage, also with the armor. That is actually what we want to run back to the Dregling Merchant and grab, is in fact armor from him. Aggro this guy out of here. We're gonna heal up. Bada bing, bada boom. There's gonna be one guy in here. He's gonna be right over here. Boom, Crescent Moon Grass. A couple more of those. Now, through here's where we get introduced to the hoplites, which aren't too hard of enemies to face. They can be a little taxing and a little irritating. Now is actually might be a good time to try the light crossbow. Alrighty. So these hoplites can be a little difficult at the very beginning. Boom. Their shields are easily broken with more devastating weapons. Like here, we will equip the bastard sword here, and we'll show you on this guy. See, the bastard sword did a little more damage to him in general, but the bastard sword we can't use right now, which sucks. Really sucks. So there's going to be one more hoplite just past here. Just around the corner here. And he's going to be the last enemy before the boss fight. But not for us right now, because we do have to kind of backtrack a few enemies here. Boom. Now, there's going to be treasure right there. Half moon grass. Pull this lever. And this is going to open the other gate to where we can now enter the boss fight. However, we don't want to just yet. Like I said, we want to go to that Dregling Merchant. Collect a few extra souls on our way as well. Grab Firebomb. What we're going to grab is we're going to grab some armor and see if we can maybe grab a better weapon. Like a better sword, maybe. To use for the Phalanx. Because I don't reckon the clubs are going to really be all that useful against the Phalanx. As much fun as I'm having with them, I don't think they're going to be useful past this point in the game. So now, here's where it's going to backtrack, kill the enemies we killed before. No biggie, the huge. The two enemies that spawn here we already killed. Come through here. We've already killed everybody through here. Except for the guy up there. But we're not really too worried about him now. Oh, and there's a Dregling. We didn't kill these Dreglings here. Poor guys, I forgot about ya. I'm sorry. Boom. Kill these guys. We already killed the guys up here, right? Yep, we already did. Cool. So once we get to the Dregling, we're gonna backtrack here. It's another soul. Good luck, friend. All right. Yeah, because this club is fun, but I'm not gonna try and be dumb and try and fight any bosses with it. This guy's going to throw that to blow this up. He's going to try and throw another one here soon, but we're going to get him before he can. He's gonna be this guy here. I think Ostrava might be fighting him, maybe? Ostrava is just blowing through those guys. Hello, Mr. Merchant Man. Yeah, we're actually going to buy an armor piece. See what swords he's got. He's got a long sword here. Okay, so we're actually going to buy this and this. And we're going to grab the long sword, which will leave us with nothing. So now we're going to go through, we're going to equip that armor set. Some of it, anyway. We're going to look a little bit goofy. We are going to look quite goofy. And we're going to equip that longsword. So now we've got 10 fire bombs. This guy's gonna... See now we can actually do a little bit better off than before. So now we're going to go through here. We're going to go barefoot too. Listen to our feet smack against the concrete. Now I don't recall if we killed everybody in here. Yeah, we did, because it was the last time we died. Uh-oh. Hello, fellow solar adventurer person guy. Through here. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be very careful running through here when there's enemies. Just because you don't want to fall off and get right towards the end of the mission, get ready to fight the boss, and then die. So the phalanx, before we get there, I want to check one thing real quick. The phalanx, before we get there, will be a separate video. But this is how you get to the phalanx. So, if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, everybody. I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.